Hello, and welcome back to some more Randoville. So Randoville, we played the demo for it a while ago. Islands or a valley? I think we played Islands. It's in early access now, and it's kind of out. And this was a really cool game and a really neat idea for a game. So I kind of wanted to get in, kind of look at it and see what kind of stuff we had maybe to pick up here. So if you haven't played this game before, uh, it, it's it's uh, it's a city builder or a type game, but it's all random chance, and it's not. It's really meant to be more chill than anything else. So we're gonna go ahead. So if you notice, I click on my thing here, I get a 20-sided die, and then once I get the 20-sided die, I'm gonna throw the 20-sided die down, and I got a 5. So it's not a good start here. I think we're gonna go ahead. We'll start over this area. Um, so you'll see that we got our kind of guys. So depending on how high you roll, kind of depends on how good of an item you get. So once again, we click that we want to build something. We roll the die, and that time we got a 17. So then we get that, and then we can Q and E and rotate it and move it around a little bit. Kind of figure out where we want to put it. So the higher your roll is, the better the item you get is, and you'll see that later. Uh, Once you start building like buildings and stuff like that. Well, not buildings, but houses, right? So we kind of have these guys here. So we need to make sure that we have our normal stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and put down a quarry. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get some rocks. Yeah, a 6. That's not awesome. So and you see that latches on, but now out here we can't build on anything out here. So you want to start and make sure you at least have stone and you have a place to get wood, because those are kind of what you're going to need to build everything else with. Um, so that stuff is kind of important. And then the warehouse is where you're going to store it. The higher number of the warehouse you get, the better your storage ability is. And it's kind of what we want to do. So you'll see up here now our food's going down rather rapidly. A lot of this stuff isn't going well. So I'm gonna actually roll another square here real quick. Oh, we got a 7, slightly larger. So you'll see like it's pretty much the same size as the 5. Not much of a difference. And then as long as it's connected at least by a little bit, we can kind of drop that down. It gives us more areas to build here. And I want to build some wheat because I need a 15. So we'll drop wheat down here. Now these guys are kind of walking around. They'll kind of, at least in the demo, they really they didn't have to go anywhere. So you'll see like this is an 11. So if I look at the 15 here, that's 3 wheat. An 11 is 2 wheat. So as you get higher and higher, you get more and more items. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get us this guy. And this is how we make bread. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to spin this around so I can see the front of the windmill. So we'll go ahead and spin that around. So now you'll see now my wheat's going up. My bread's still going down, so that's not good. Not enough resources. So we need gold. So gold, in order to get gold, we need to make a market. But we need 100 gold to be able to do that. And your city center basically will produce a little bit of goods to kind of help you along. But you definitely want to make sure that you're able to stay ahead of the curve. Really, the only way to lose the game is to have your people start dying. So make sure, as long as they make sure they have food, you're pretty much okay. So we just need to make sure we'll get us a little bit of gold here. Do that a roll. Oh, a 10 would have been happier. And then as these things, as you get like higher numbers, like they'll start changing. They'll have different looks and stuff. So it's kind of a really cool idea, and I really do enjoy and like the game. I fell in love with it when we first played the demos for it. and I was really happy that it came out. So we want to need to get. So if I look up here, so I'm getting 5, so I can try to build another wheat field here. So our wheat, as long as everything's kind of positive for the most part, you're okay. That's the important part, is to stay positive, to keep having the numbers going up, because as soon as the numbers start coming down, that's when you get into trouble. And then obviously, in order to be able to get more people, we'll need more houses and all kinds of other stuff. Like we can put another house in right now, but we're already kind of having food problems. Times 2. We'll get that going a little bit faster. Come on. And then, like, it's you have this nice, this is obviously the new map, the valley. Lots and lots of stuff to spread out, and but it's kind of almost like an idle like builder. Like you just kind of you get some experience, you open some progress and open stuff in the end game here, and then as you play, like you'll get other things that um like mines and things like that. So you'll need to basically restart in order to get those. All right, 500. So let's get us another food guy here. Oh, good, another 10. Just what I always wanted. 10 throws. Throw the dice 10 times. All right, so now our food's going up. Everything's going up. So gold is kind of the one that's killing us. That's making it. But now, if you'll notice also that I now have as many people. All my people are employed. So I can't. I don't even know if it will allow me to place it. Yeah, not enough people. So I have to get more people. Ooh, a 15. Nice little wooden shack. I want to put that there. I'll put the shack over here. And like I said, it doesn't really matter where you put this stuff at. So all that did is whenever you drop that house like that, depending on how good the house is, it's just how many people you get. It's really it's like, and even though these guys have a job here, they just kind of wander around. I'm not having to carry resources from one place to another. If I really wanted to, and I had open way over here, I could put all the wheat over there. I could put the windmills. Um, I could put the windmills way over there, and it wouldn't care. It'd be fine. No, not a care in the world. Looks like our wheat says it's keeping up, but I don't believe it. 12. Build some more wheat here. Hold up. We got a nice little level. Eventually, we'll build a shrine, and with a shrine, we're able to get. We can change our die. We can do all kinds of crazy stuff. How much is this thing right now, anyway? I just saw it pop up, and I was like, I'm buying it. Right now it's 35% off. It's normally $15. It's $9.74, and the old U.S. dollaroos right now. And like I said, it's just a fun, chill game, especially if you just want to play it for a little bit. You just want to have a good time. Uh, I, I I don't know. It's just it's one of those weird games that like you start playing it for a little while and you're just like I don't know, and like it just like the longer you play it, the better the game gets for some reason. It's just it's really hard to explain, but at the same time, it's still amazing. We've almost got enough for the shrine. So we'll go ahead. We'll wait. We'll save up for the shrine here real quick. Only 10 minutes in. We're already building the shrine. And then, like, if I wanted more stone, I can just basically build another square and kind of keep roping things in, keep getting in more stone, get more trees. Eventually, we'll get mines. We'll get and as far as I can tell, and at least from the demo, the maps are set, but where the stuff spawns at on the map kind of moves around, if that makes sense. So the areas where you would have mines at, there's a limited number of mine locations, and the mines are predefined, but not every map does, or every time you play will everything be open, if that makes sense. Oh, a natural 20. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw this up here. So there's our this is our guy here. So once you get into this, you can get these open. You can change your appearances: black die, wooden dice, metal dice, blue dice, crystal dice. You can choose the way your throw goes. Also on the progression tree, I want to see if it just shows level 20, which is what was in the demo. But here we can open a mine, right? So we do have 28 gems, so we can open that and get an experience multiplier. I'm not so worried about that. The mine is what I really want. So once we can do that, we can kind of open that, and oh look, here's a mine. No mines in the zone. So I can't use the mine because they weren't generated on the map. So can't really do anything with that. So that's not helpful for us. But what we can do is go, oh, okay, well, this map is done, and we can regress, and we can, so basically what you do is your regression will start again, but it basically gives me some gems, it gives me my experience, I get to go up higher in levels, I get open more and more things. So kind of the longer you play, the more you get these things, right? And then we can choose appearances. We can, these are the appearances that we open, and then like some of how much they cost for different gems. We're just going to regress straight through. And then look at that. Now we're back over here. We have another map. We can kind of choose around and look. Now we should be able to see at some point here. Once again, we're trying to find a good place to start too. And I would highly recommend making sure that you start someplace that at least has stone and trees. Because starting without a source of stone and trees will kind of make you have a sad day. I'm not seeing any fun places to go. Well, I'm not seeing the the old the old camera's doing some wonkiness on us there. So this is actually a really large map. I'm not seeing any mines that are open, however, though, which that's going to kind of make me sad. Oh, here's a place with two stone. All right, so we'll do this again. Go ahead and we'll throw our die again. We got a 17. And you'll see with a 17, it actually is it's a little bit larger of a starting area there. So the higher number you get, the larger area you kind of get started. And the lower number you get, the more crappy stuff you get. We'll just put that over here. All right, go ahead. We'll do this bad boy. Ooh, a 17. That'll be decent numbers. So you just have to have trees that you can place that on, and kind of once you place them on, the trees go away, and then it just produces it. So it's kind of like an idle clicker almost, but not super idle clickery. There's still some more stuff you can do. So that one's like doing 2. I got a 5 on that one. I got 4 out of that one, and it'll show whether they're purple or if they're good or bad or indifferent. And then we'll go ahead and get us some food. Get us some food. Ooh, 15. So this is the difference between a 7 and a 15, right? So a 7 gives us 2 wheat, and a 15 gives us 4 wheat. So you basically, depending on how high you get, the higher the number you roll, the better output you get, right? And I've said that, obviously a few times, but and it makes sense. And then, like, honestly, we can put the wheat over here, put that over here. I can put the windmill way down here. Like, it doesn't even care. Doesn't even care. See, and nobody's carrying stuff around. None of that stuff. As long as we're just staying food positive, that's the important part here. Um, and then we're slowly. Oh, let me get some gold. At least get all the normal basic stuff down. So now we have a market which is producing 3 gold. We're getting food. We're getting wood. We're getting stone. So everybody's kind of moving. Obviously, that rock quarry could be better. Ooh, a 20. All right, so this is a 20. So there you go, +1 rock. So that one's getting 5 rock, and that one's getting 2. So obviously, getting a 20 is definitely better use of your time. Not enough resources, so we need gold. So luckily, we're making gold. We need to make some houses. Make some houses. Duke. So it's kind of one of those things of, it's just you're kind of playing the game, kind of doing what you can, and just kind of building your city. And you can get really into it and build a bunch of stuff and build really fine small things, and put in benches and trees and all kinds of. That's what these all are. So trees, tree placer, props, fences, and make it really pretty if you really want to. Kind of get into it. Such a cool idea for a game. Do, 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 do. All that stuff is going. Do this. Ooh, a 7. So this one was a 17, and that's a 7. So you can see rather quickly the difference between the two of them. So we should be producing plenty of rocks. Rocks should be going up rather quickly. Trees could be going up better. Gold could definitely be going up better. So it's kind of the balance of trying to figure out, what parts you need to spend, what you need to put money into, and trying to keep your clickers going so that your idle production of things keeps going up so that you can keep adding things. And then you'll see like little things like that around. Every once in a while you'll see like little like individual veins, and you can click on them and you can get experience, and sometimes you get gems and resources and stuff. We'll get us another market. Bam. That one's a 16. And then you notice that one has 4 little tents. So the first one is 3, and that one gives us 4. So it's not a massive difference, between like the lowest and the highest. Yeah, it's better, obviously, to get 5 gold out of something than 1, but it still works. It just basically, if you get a really good roll, it's just less of those you have to build. Very nice of it. Build us another house here. 12. do that. Oh, look, I level up again. And then and unfortunately we can't get into any of the stuff until we build the shrine. So as always waiting to try to build the shrine. I'm gonna try to build that. I'll try to build a mine first. And I know in the demo, like you built the mine and you get coal and iron out, but there wasn't really any reason to do that yet. So hopefully, eventually, there will be more stuff. I'll have to look into the roadmap and see what all the plans are. But the game it's out, like I said, in early access, and it was a game that we played the demo for, and just I sank several hours into the demo, just dorking with it because it's just a neat, interesting game. I really happy with it, and it's just a different idea. And sometimes different ideas are just they're different and they're good. So sometimes, like I said, it's I love indie developers just simply because they do make just weird stuff sometimes. It's something I wasn't expected or that I even thought I would enjoy, but and then there's that. So now we can do that. So now we got a 10. So now we can place that on there. Now we got a little guy there coming out. And now we're producing coal and iron. And eventually we'll be able to make ingots out of it. But we'll have to get the furnace open for that. Probably should have thought about that because I can't do anything with it because I don't have the forge. But I can put that down now. And if you want to, you can really go to town and just start spreading across and just taking over just massive, just huge tracts of land, right? So if I just do this guy here and hope for big numbers, I got a 12, of course, right? So we can do that. We can just kind of build across. We can build, so I can just build and build and build and build and pretty much do whatever I want or need. And that in and of itself is great. We are not doing good on food. We are doing bad on food. We are good, a 1. Just what I always wanted. So basically, you see that's 1, so it's 1 wheat per second. That one's 2, that one's 4, that one's 3. Oh, not good. Maybe get some more. We need more wheat. I need more wheat. And that one's 15, so that one's 4 again. So you can highlight this and it says that I'm making a lot of wheat, but it doesn't seem to be going up as fast. 6 from 2 windmills from farm. So we'll just kind of keep doing this and kind of work at trying to get our food up. Kind of working at getting the old food up. You could not be so bad. There. And then if you want to be able to store more items, you can just build another one of these guys. So right now, my maximum capacity is 2,225. And depending on how high of a number you roll in the beginning, will tell you kind of how high that will add. Obviously, the larger the number, the better off it is and the less waste of your time it is. So and now we're up to 3,250. So that 10 added another 1,000 storage for us. Just great fun. All right, so at least we're moving along. It looks like our 4, that's 2, that's 5. So we're definitely making more stone than we are trees. But the good news is we can fix that. We just boop, look at that. Now we have, so this was 4 more, and there's 4 more, and then we're good. And now we're making more logs than we are than we're making stone. So it all works out. Let's see, 300 of each. You know what? Oh, not enough people. Oh, fine. Fine, we'll make some more people. And then there you see that. Now you see we have the couple of small houses, and then we have the large house. So as you get higher in numbers, those houses can change, and uh, the little icon, not icons, but the shape of the different buildings will change. You'll get more or less tents. Now, just because you have like a 3 and a 4 doesn't correspond. I've gotten like sometimes you'll see, oh, there's a 1. So you zoom in, it's just like these look like they're made out of a darker, stronger wood. This one's just kind of like some looks like I built it in the backyard. Looks like a bunch of kids that built a tree house. And then if we do it again, there's a 7. You're not being cooperative here. Not being helpful. All right, so we just need wood. Wood is kind of our downfall right now. So we'll just keep throwing stuff at it. And we'll just keep adding things until we get the the numbers that we want. We're obviously there, so it'll throw us down another house. Oh no, we need 600 wood for that. There it is, 600 wood. Bam! There's a 6. Then you'll see back to the old one. If you get a really low number, you get like this little shack in the woods type stuff going on. But it's so satisfying, and you're wanting the high number, and you so rarely get it. It's great. Such a good game. But as always, there'll be a link down into the description. If you want to go check out the webpage yourself, you can wishlist it. You can buy the early access on Steam. Go help the developer. It's a cool idea, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this next. Let me go ahead. Try. Oh, we can actually build this guy in now. And I don't know if this doesn't really change anything. Whether you get a 1 or a 20 for that one doesn't really matter. And then we can get back to the progression tree, and then we can scoot over. We can get experience multiplier, zone expansion plus 20% zone radius. Oh look, we got a new food producer. We'll do zone expansion too. That sounds like a good plan. Over here we have seed multiplier. We have +1 pleasance on start. We can get a fishing hut next. And then we have farms, forage, and base resources. Right. So this should be able to build a garden. So we need 100 food for this, which is not good because my food's going down again. I am having massive food problems. I am not just not doing well today with the whole food thing. Really? I'm having problems with food, so you decided to give me a 5 and a 2. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. You're really helpful. Come on. I need to get all right. So we got that stuff. Now we can put a garden down. See what a garden does. Ooh, a 15 garden. Put it right there. Ooh, a garden is just a bunch of trees. Garden's just a bunch of trees. All right, I like it. So hopefully that will at least help us start getting more and more food, because we seem to be having food problems. But yeah, so you just kind of play and play until you're like, oh well, I'd like to do something crazy, but I don't have enough money for it. So you just go take a break and come back in a little bit. Like I said, the only really lose condition for the game is not being able to feed your people. If you can't feed your people, then you start losing. But as long as you can feed your people, I haven't seen a lose condition. It's really more of a, just whatever you can do to progress along and just start leveling and getting more stuff. And it's like I said, it's an awesome game. But as always, if y'all are enjoying this, you want to see more of the stuff that I'm doing like this or other indie games, let me know if you have another indie game that you're keeping an eye on. But this is Randoville. It is out on Steam in early access now. There'll be a link down in the description. And as always, if you like the videos, go ahead and hit like on it. If you have a question, comment, or concern, leave that down below. And if you be so kind, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you're notified of anything new coming out. But with that, you guys be safe, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.